All right. Happy Wednesday. We made it. Hump day. We're past noon on Wednesday. That means we're closer to the back half of the week, closer to Friday, and that's all I care about. Uh, what I do today? Went to the gym already. Went to the gym yesterday. Today was actually a good gym day. I was very happy with that. Felt like I was kicking ass and taking names, so I can always get behind that. But I'm excited to come chill, hang out with everyone, do some writing stuff, maybe play some Destiny, relax a bit with my tea that's super piping hot because I just poured it out of the boiling water, so I need to let it cool down before I can take a sip. That's a run-on sentence. Let's see here. Let's get to the question of the day. The question of the day: developing your writing voice. So, developing your writing voice is not super straightforward in so much that there's not like a step-by-step process to get there. It really is one of those things you just have to practice. You have to work at it all the time, and you have to make sure that you're getting quality inputs. That means you're reading quality books, you're listening to quality books and podcasts, I would say, and experiencing story regularly, high quality story. And so for me, it's like a Marvel, it's your Star Wars, the kinds of super sticky stories that kind of burrow their way into your brain. And so by consuming these story sources, the hope is that they show up. But again, you have to just keep trying and keep writing and keep practicing. So I have a kind of a rough metric I'm shooting for is 1 million published words. I actually need to sit down and calculate because I think I'm close to that. I might have actually beaten it already if you're counting blogs. So, but I would say that when you get to 1 million published words, you know your writing voice, and but that's only within that medium. Okay, so for example, I write novels, so my writing voice in novels is going to be different than my, I don't know, article writing for a newspaper, right? Like I've never written articles for a newspaper, so I don't have that same practice developing my writing voice. Not to say that I couldn't, and it would be much quicker because I already have a writing voice. But it does not this like kind of once you got it, it applies to everything. It's a very unique individual thing. So, yeah, good luck developing your writing voice. If you have any questions, I'm here on Twitch every Monday through Friday at 4. So we can talk about any writing question you have, any book questions, any reading questions. I am here to help. Hope to see you there. All right, so knock that out. I can strike through that. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the blog post. Shit. You ever have things that you're on your to-do list and then you deleted them, but you know you weren't supposed to delete them? Or I have a feeling, your sinking feeling that you weren't supposed to? That's happening right now, and I can't remember what it was. So, that's an interesting writing prompt. You hear a knock at your door. When you open it, you find your arch nemesis sprawled out just past the threshold, battered, bruised, and very clearly only hanging on to life by a thread. Sorry, it's just I didn't know where else to go, they mutter as you look down at them. Hmm. Let's see. So we need to look at the news. So, oh yeah, this is the one where I had to get Chrome out because fucking Bing is horrible. What the heck? I don't need a new tab for that. A new window. Holy shit. R. Kelly just got sentenced to 30 years for sex trafficking. Wow. I had no idea. Damn, 30 fucking years. Well, damn, dude, that is a long ass time. All right, let's see what other news. Man, there's like really nothing. I need to look in science. This is all too politically charged. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Gray wolf genetic history reveals a dual ancestry of dogs. Right category. Yeah. If no one feels like hanging out today. That's cool. Little's known about the history and possible extinction of wolf populations. Hmm. Okay. A rocket crashed into the moon and no one knows where it came from? What? Well, that's annoying. Fucking behind a paywall. A surprise solar storm. I mean, it could always. The solar storm dystopias are always popular, and they're always potential. Oh wow, June 25th and 26th. Hmm. Let's see. Hubble Space Telescope image shows distortions of galaxy cluster. A Mars spacecraft has been running on Windows 98 software. Ooh, sea corals found to be a source of anti-cancer compound. Huh. There's a coral that the flexible coral makes a compound that has shown promise in treating cancer. The problem is I just don't know what. So like even if they have this kind of cancer treatment, it's just tough to really create a story out of that. Largest star in Milky Way is dying and could collapse into a black hole. World's oldest trees reveal the largest solar storm in history. Hmm. Dude, there's like um a Yu-Gi-Oh article in the science section. Hmm. Not much in science. Let's see environment. Oh, floating in a dinghy, a filmmaker documents the Indus River's water woes. I think it's probably, yeah, polluted river and it's been diverted. That could be an interesting story. Think about that one. I'll leave that tab open. California's drought means less water to go around. Officials release timeline to clean up LaSalle Park. Nah. The environment stuff's tough because there's really not much you can do with it. It's like, planet's dying. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, how the apocalypse happened in the Mad Max world. Black fuel started to run out, so oil started to run out, causing riots and wars over control of the remaining sources. And it was the fuel war and then the water wars. Oh, interesting. Definitely see that playing out. Planet Neptune enter a retrograde on. See, no, there ain't no. Enormous comet has entered our solar system. That could be a good story. Nope, nothing really here standing out. Physics are always interesting, but okay, what's this? There's a half-wheel bike. Let me see if I can put this on screen. Writing. All right, look at this. Isn't that fucking wild? It's sitting here like I mean, this isn't really for a story. This is just because it's interesting as hell. But like, what the fuck? That's crazy. I kind of want that though. Be interesting to have like a double, like front and back of that. Can we time travel? What? Oh yeah. Neutron lifetime. Man, these are some ass articles this week. A sanitizer? No. Breaking the strongest chemical bonds with laser shock compression. People drawn to others who smell like them? What the fuck is this? People with similar body odors are more likely to hit it off as friends. So do you guys think we all smell alike or something? Oh man. Who knew? Friends at first sniff. Nothing in here. Let's look at genetics. Dog arose from two populations of wolves. That'd be interesting. I mean, it's just like you'd have to write almost like a Stone Age survival story. And then kind of the overview of dogs. Genetic screening results just got harder to handle. Autism linked to inflammatory bowel disease in parents. Interesting. That's good to know. Researchers developed online portal to show how biases in RNA sequences affect gene expression. Biotech. Where's the other? It says 35 over 35. Oh, 35 under 35. Ooh, here's something. Unleashing the power of big data to guide precision medicine in China. It's nothing crazy though. Modified E. coli vaccine helps control mortality, improves livability and layer production. Say hi to the roles of genes inherited from others and children's diseases. Oh man, Guinea culls 200,000 poultry to curb avian influenza. This could be one. But what happens? Like, what's the story around culling that much poultry? The genetic power of ancient trees. Klondike, how's it going today? Dude, I read a book called The Overstory. It's about old growth forests. That shit was wild. Even as we discover the incredible benefits of the world's most ancient trees, we are losing into climate change. Yep. But cloning, okay. Huh. Several essential ponderous trees on my 15 acres of forest in the northern Rocky Mountains of Montana suddenly died. Good, man, good. I'm just I'm trying to find, so I for my blog each week, I try and find an article in the news and turn it into story. Like, how could I create a story based on this news article? And so I'll do a quick synopsis and then write about, like, you know, a quick outline just to get the juices flowing. But the last couple, I've actually written like 3 books that have turned out to be some of my best sellers that came from this type of thing. Just looking at the news, looking at announcements, and then writing the book about it. So just thinking about books, thinking about things to write. What are you up to? Working on your character again? Lovecraftian horror trees. Ooh, I like that. Holy shit! Did you? This is an interesting stat. The 1% of largest trees hold 50% of the carbon held in forests. Wow. Dude, just look how big these trees are, though, compared to this dude. Yep. Some more work on the NPC. They might try and write something else if I have time. Ooh, nice. That's what's up. Productive ass day. How's your schoolwork going? Hmm. This is gonna be tough. It's good. Little summer seminar ideas over. So now I'm just chilling. Oh, night. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting it's summer. Like I literally walked. I was out. I had to walk my dog today. Normally Melissa does it. My girlfriend, she does it. But I had to walk the dog today, and I'm like around, and I'm like, what are all these kids doing out? And it was like the middle of the day, right? And I was like thinking they should be in school, but yeah, it's summer, so get to chill. This could be interesting. Old and ancient trees radically boost genetic diversity. But what's the story here? So you have big ass trees. Cloning. Cloning trees. That could be good. I'll think about that one. Yeah, so every so often I'll find like something good in science or like to create a new science fiction future. Um, or some new tech that's like, oh my god, this is gonna be fucking wild. Tech. Oh, this is all about phones though. Mobile gadgets, art, me AI maybe. Oh, this is interesting. AI could improve welfare of farmed chickens by listening to their squawks. So this could almost be like the technology correctly distinguished distress calls from other barn noises with 97% accuracy. So this was gonna be like it could almost be like a George Orwell style Animal Farm, but that humans are now like privy to. Like now we know what the pigs are saying, what the chickens are saying. I gotta ask Zebra. Zebra has a bunch of animals. That's what we'll do. The tree cloning sounds interesting too, though. Should I do tree cloning or AI chicken squawks. I'll do chicken squawks. AI can tell the difference between squawks. What the fuck do you spell? Yeah, UAWS. Let's see here. Oh yeah, let me switch over to Scrib. Ask any dog owner But do you think they can do the same for chickens? What the? Come on. Researchers at the city University in Hong Kong to chicken squawks. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Where did I write that? Oh yeah. Researchers at the City University of Hong Kong have taught AI how to listen to chicken squawks and determine when they're reports they claim to have 97% accuracy. Do you think there was an exit interview? The hope is that the analysis can help raise animal welfare standards based on the percentage of distressed Can help it by some percentage distress clocks. In theory, the farmers can reduce the chicken distress on that's not good. It's kind of clunky. Previous research by McElligott found that distress calls made by young chicks could predict the amount of weight gained and the number of deaths in the whole flock. By keeping the chickens happy and healthy, they The same researchers found that less distress leads to higher weights, fewer technology and easy sell for farmers. Dude, putting a link is ridiculous how hard it is. To tell what a wide range of animals are feeling by the sound they make. With a granular new age, a new generation an Animal Farm-esque uncovered in rural America. Story begins with a struggling farmer he's desperate for a good yield, a high quality yield. Despite I'm up. Okay, and never not sleeping again for Destiny. Notch, you're fucking wild, man. What did you do? What did you get from like did you farm anything good? Did you get your exotic? Like what did you get? As long as you don't do it on Thursday night, so you're ready for your big Friday meeting with FTC. that divulges the contentment of his. It was fun, but I pulled over 16 hours on Destiny only. And you still didn't get eager, dude. I literally got. I wish I could give you one. I have like, on. I'll tell you right now. How many eager edge swords does I have? Because I get a bunch of those half truths. Oh, never mind. I only got 2. We'll get one. We'll get one. Damn. My TikToks have both my TikToks have over 1,000 views in an hour. This could be a good day. Nachito, did you get anything good though? You didn't get your eager edge, but did you get any cool stuff? Someone be sword skating, but because of how it works, it allows me to move up and down in some really sharp turns, super fast and super far. Yeah, man, get that warlock skating going with like your Icarus dash. I got. Oh shit! Well, that's good. I wish I had a 3-1. The problem I can't get a with having mobility. Like I need if I get mobility and resilience nice and high, I can't get anything really that um high other than like one more thing, and none of them are 100. I was gonna be doing master rifles, not as hard as I thought it was. Master, is that the 1590 or the 1560? I'm down to run some nightfalls. I have to get some enhancement prisms. 1590. Oh shit, hell yeah. $80. What am I at? Yeah, I'm right on there too. I just have to infuse one thing because one thing's super low. Then a fire team of 1575s and we beat it. Oh, really? I did not know it was that easy. Actually, at one point, one guy was a fifth. Really? Fuck, man. What are we doing? We gotta run those. Two. Oh, wow. I need some golf balls too. I want to buy Outbreak Perfected, but it's 2 golf balls at the fucking monument. Solving the what am I looking for here? Part of that works on solving the differences. That's the only way to level up your exotic armor. I've been wasting my time grinding. All right, sounds good, man. Do your thing. Come on, you wasting your time grinding like overnight or just in general? All right, he builds a new enclosure for the pigs far away from the rest. I'm not grinding anything and just playing to have fun or something. Imagine I fall solid. Oh, okay. It's the only thing worth grinding. I got you. I got you. Yeah, dude, because I'm like trying to get these enhancement prisms and these fucking golf balls. So I was saying that the Grandmaster Night balls, you get a Senate shard every time. Hmm. The AI provides fake information about the state of the livestock. Oh yeah. Do this. All right. That'd be an interesting story. Kind of like an AI An AI-based animal farm. Zebra, welcome. And you brought friends with you. That's what's up. Were you writing? Kita, chill. 4.5. Oh, Zeeb, look at you. That's what's up. 4.5 hours of Elite Dangerous. Aw, man, that sounds so fun. Haven't done that in years. You needed it. Actually have some Yeah, oh shit, yeah, man. You gotta go get up, walk around, stretch out a little bit. Loosen up. You're too kind, Zebra. You're too kind. If you scroll down on my, if you go to my channel and you scroll down, you can see my most popular book. It's called "Where They Burn Books, They Also Burn People." It's about the Catholic priest who worked on converting the Maya, and then he oversaw an inquisition that ended with him burning all but four Mayan texts. Yeah, do your thing, Z. Do your thing. I need a cat that I can beat up in the wash when some get messed up. What do you mean, like a hat? Like a hat? That won't get me. Oh yeah, nice, dude. Just get like a cheap, shitty, fucking like cloth hat. Man, writing this whole thing out, the whole Peru, the flight situation's fucking gutting. Talking about how the flight got delayed and I couldn't make it to Machu Picchu, and I've had to change my book production schedule because so now I was gonna write about like the next fantasy book in the Indigenous Magic series, but now I have to write. Now I'm going to write another historical fiction novel. The Conquest of Peru. Oh, whoops. Nachito, why do you want a super durable dad hat though? Like, do you need to go outside and shit? I know, but like, are you a big hat wearer? Like, are you outside sweating in your hat? Like, I just don't. It's like, why do you need to wash a hat that much? How to start parsing my character list from the last book instead of stage for our fifth? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of dealing with too, Zeb, right now. Cause like, I was going to write the. Yeah, I already talked to you about this. I was gonna write the thing about Machu Picchu and the indigenous magic in modern day. So that's why I wanted to travel and see what it was like. And see the conditions and everything like that. Whereas now it's all going to be in historical fiction. So I feel like I have a little bit more leeway to make shit up. It's like no one was there. All we have is historical accounts, and so I can just do my best to kind of create this story. This is a long ass email. No one's gonna fucking read this. Whatever. I'll get some unsubscribes. Keita, what's up? What's up? My dog's like freaking out right now. Not really freaking out. She's just standing up and stretching. Oh, she just rearranged and laid back down. Gives you a freedom beyond the history books. Is there so much between A to Z that was exactly like I can kind of I have more like more leeway with the the traveling and the I can say there's like a path to this or a path to that doesn't necessarily have to have existed. Whereas like if I say that there's a quick path or something now, it's like, well, actually in Lima and so again, I'm fine. I was fine with that because I was going to go to Peru and I was going to research, and so I could kind of get a feel for it. But now I have to I have to make it up. But like you said, it gives you more freedom because there's just so much shit undocumented. There's actually a movie about it's actually by oh my gosh, who's what? I'll put a link in here. It's a movie by Werner Herzog. The he's like a German director, but it's called Aguirre, the Wrath of God, and it's on YouTube if anyone wants to read it or watch it. But it's like supposedly this very popular kind of cult film about it's like about conquistadors in traveling in the Peruvian Amazon. And so he combined in the movie, not what I'm going to do, but he combined a couple of expeditions into one, and then made a film about that. But even just watching a little bit of it, it's very interesting how they did it because it's very like true to It seems very true to how they would have to move in the past. It's on you. The whole film's on YouTube. Here, I'll put it in here if any of you guys are interested. It's like an older movie, but it's like one of these like really like well received movies. I think there's some people that like talk about how it's like a top, one of the top movies all time. It's it's on. It appeared on Time magazine's list of all time 100 best films, and so it like just watching it, it's like you get a sense of what it was like to travel in the Amazon because it shows like their retinue of natives, and it shows their kind of their armor and the shitty conditions, this wet and soggy all the time. It's wild. Yeah, I'm gonna be sweating in the hat. Oh, okay. So I've been learning about eating a lot more and watching what I eat, and I try not to eat any sugar until the weekends. I don't know how much, but I can feel I've lost some weight. Oh, good. I'm trying to incorporate some other stuff besides walking more times a week. Also, dude, walking is the most clutch. Like I think I've told you before. My buddy who I helped lose almost 200 pounds. That's how we started. Was just a fuck ton of walking, and just got in the habit of walking every day. So like, you get that like some people go to the gym every day. It was like just start the habit of walking for half hour every day. It's still not good, but enough to keep my heart pumping for an hour. Yeah, that's good, Nachito. Hopefully you feel it. You feel like a little bit more energy, a little bit cleaner, and then the weight. Just pay attention to how your clothes fit. That's the best thing, because sometimes you might not even lose lbs on the scale, but things are shifting and tightening and rearranging, and so you can kind of you get a feel for what's going on just based on how your clothes are fitting. And pictures too. There's another one. There's like a tip that like no one tells you. If I were you, I would take a picture of yourself in the mirror, like shirtless, and then like take a picture like once a week or something. Because if you look at yourself in the mirror every single day, you'll be like, oh, there's nothing much changing. I still have this, I still have that, or this, that. But if you have like photo evidence and you can swipe between the two, and you're like, holy shit, I do look different. And so then it's an easier way to tell than necessarily just the lbs. All right, let's see if there's any writing prompts we can outline. We are meeting an advanced, benevolent alien race today. Do not mention anything that'll make us look bad. War, slavery, genocide. And for the love of everything, don't give them access to our internet. Now look alive, the human ambassador is coming. I feel better from the water and food. Sleep is where I've been fucking. Yeah. I mean, what time did you go to bed this morning? Or like, I guess last night? Whatever, however you want to think about it. Oh, perfect. That's good, man. Jesus, Notch. I can't believe you just don't get tired. Like I'm literally like, even I remember it was on like Friday night. I think you had you had stepped away maybe, or like something happened, and I think I was playing by myself, and all of a sudden my eyes started like kind of closing a little bit, and I'm like squinting a little bit more, and then I was like, oh man, I gotta go to bed. Woke up the time I commented in chat. Oh, today. Woo. Dude, that's only like what, 4.5 hours, 5 hours? One thing that helps with that is having a bedtime routine. I always do the same thing every night before I go to bed. It's like shower, I read for 20 minutes, and by that time, I'm like I'm pretty tired as it is, and then I go to bed and then I read again, and then it's like, all right, time to sleep. 4 hours. Ooh, buddy, you gotta. One thing, if you sleep more, you have less time to eat. Also, I know it sounds weird, but it helps. It's weird, but I feel good after 4 hours. Yeah, it's like that's just a hormone thing. It's also like one of those things like you don't. It's just normalized at a certain point. Like just like if you like deny yourself anything, like if you didn't eat a lot, right? And you're like, oh, I feel fine. I haven't eaten all day. It's like, well, you're just used to not eating. It's not normal, or like it's not like healthy. It's just you're just used to it. Zeeb, how many hours of sleep you get a night? See, Zebra's a bit different too because he has. I'm curious about his sleep because he has like decades in the military and he's older, and so you need less sleep as you get older. But he has a very physical job, and so okay, 4 to 6. Yeah, that's about what I was guessing. It's tough, man. Sleep's one of those things. I read a book called Why We Sleep. Um, but it kind of illuminated a lot like from a science-based perspective about why it's important. Oh, this is interesting. Between this life and the next, there's a bar where souls passing through can stop for a final drink. You are this establishment's owner and bartender, listening to each of their tales before they move on. I didn't have to ask where he was going. Was tall and broad, blocking out the sun. Just cleaned my bathroom in a record 15. Damn, Notch. You're killing it today. Yeah, dude. You know, I actually find that there's like, if you buckle down and do shit quickly, like anything, like just like the bathroom or like even I've been putting off calling Delta to get a refund for my flights. But it's one of those things like I know I'm putting it off, but if once I do it, it'll probably won't take more than like an hour. But it's just like I don't know. But there's other things like vacuuming, right? If you really just vacuum, it's like maybe 10 minutes. But every time it's just like fuck, I don't want to vacuum. I'll do it. You keep putting it off. But just staying focused and just getting it done, it helps so much. Let's see here. Let's, tentative conversation. Yeah. What is the process you use when writing? Um, kind of, overview. I will. Okay, it depends. Let me answer that because it depends. So if it's like a more serious scholarly book, I have a lot of research to do. So I have to read this book, and this is like about the conquest of Peru. It's written in 1860, so it's like hella dry. And then I have a bunch of articles and scholarly articles about different actors in the Peruvian conquest that I'll look up. But assuming I don't have research, you were actually around for the first part of it. I do an outline. I have a very extensive outline that I rock. And oh shit, someone just honked outside. I have like a very extensive outline. It takes me almost, anywhere from 2 weeks to a month to do my outline. And again, it's not like I'm working 8 hours a day on this. I work maybe 2 hours, 3 hours at I literally work 3 hours at most on my book a day. Because I've found that little and often is way more effective for me than these giant spurts. Um, and so the book that I use, I'm looking for it. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's called here. I'll grab it. It's called The Anatomy of Story by John Truby. And so what that is he will rock, like, pretty much explain all of the things that make up a story, and he looks at it from, he's a screenwriter, and so these are very, well, I've found the stories that I come up with based on this outline are very sticky. So it's like it hooks you and it just kind of keeps going, this and then this and then this and then this. And then so once the outline is finished, I have, by the end of the outline, I have anywhere from 30 to 45 scenes that all fit together and they all make sense. And I have all these notes about all the scenes, about what the character needs to learn and develop, and these revelations, all this stuff. And then I will kind of crank out one of those scenes a day. So I shoot for about 2,000 words per scene, and I've found that my readers enjoy the shorter chapters. So like you read it and you get through it and on to the next, and then you read it, you get through on to the next. And so a lot of people rock um will get through like 2 or 3 chapters a night, and it doesn't and they'll feel like they're making progress because they're finishing a chapter. Whereas if a lot of times readers, specifically readers that don't read a lot, they get caught up on the fact that like there's just like this kind of chunk of text, and it's just like, oh man, there's no breaks. And so I think of the chapters almost as like paragraphs, but that you can, if you write smaller chapters and smaller paragraphs, it's more likely that readers will continue reading without putting it down. And so once I have it's really just a two-prong process. It's like, you outline, very extensive outline, these 30 to 45 scenes, and then just really start cranking out the words. 2,000 words per scene, 2,500 words per scene, and then by the end of it, you have a book. I am pretty strict about my routine though, because when I will go to when I go to write, it's like everything has to be the exact same that morning. Like I have to wake up at the same time. I have to have the same breakfast. I do the same meditation, the same stretching, the same, everything. And then like once it's like kind of this things that I have to do are done, and it's like, okay, bam, I'm ready to knock it out. Like sometimes it really does. Sometimes I'll be ready to write more, and I will actually have to like stop myself. And it's the way I describe it is almost like a dog on a leash. Like I'm chomping at the bit, ready to go. Like pulling, and then I'm just like, all right, and then I pull off the leash, and it's like go, and then I have to like put the leash back on at the end of the day. Even if I want to keep writing, I will stop. You edging? Yep, exactly. I have to edge my book for an entire 2 months. Nah, you just got to make sure that you really want to do it. Like it's like straight up, it's like anything really. It's like the gym even. It's like you got to make sure that you're really hungry to go, and you have everything set up so that way you're like, oh man, okay, I'm gonna knock this out. How many books have you published? I have published 13. No, 12. 12 or 13. I have to check. I think it's 13 only because I have a exercise book for people before and after bariatric surgery. So anyone who's getting their stomach stapled, or like it's effectively stomach stapled, but there's different types of it. But anyone that's undergoing that procedure, they have different requirements for their exercising. And so I wrote a book about that when I was going to try and build a personal training business in the beginning of the pandemic, but I didn't end up doing any personal training business because it's just not something I want to do. So I like working out and I like helping people for free, but I don't really care to get caught on this like hamster wheel of more clients and more hours. Like right now on my TikToks, I make 2 or 3 TikToks a day. It takes me half hour, 45 minutes, and it's the exact same thing every day. But because I'm consistent about it, I get more and more followers, more and more views, more and more likes, and then my book becomes more and more and more without actually, or my book sells more and more, but I haven't actually put in more hours. And so I like the things that scale very easily. I don't want to have to work more. So personal training, if you want more money as a personal trainer, you have to have more clients, and then that's more hours. Whereas a book, I have this thing, I've written it, now I just have to do like whatever it is, my TikToks, my email list, my Twitch, my followers, like these people. I haven't changed my time demands ever for it's all created. It's all, I choose to do it. I choose to get on Twitch. I choose to do the TikToks, and they get created at the same chunk of time. But by being consistent, I can keep having more and more and more and more sales. So yeah, I decided not to do the personal training thing. But really just getting into a lot of it's just building the habit. Like I'm talking with one of my friends about this now, and he's not writing. He doesn't want to do, doesn't want to be a writer. He wants to pretty much he wants to change his career trajectory. So right now he is in like, I guess, software creation of something. I forget exactly what it is, but he wants to get more into, or I'm sorry, yeah, software, but he's like in the salesy management side. He wants to be more of like a quant and creator side. And so he actually has to review and learn more math. And so I'm talking with him about kind of creating the time to do that. Right. And so that's the biggest hurdle when writing in general, but writing all these books and everything, is just structuring the day, structuring the time, so that way I still have the same, or like a good chunk of time to work on the things I really want to work on without interruptions. And to be honest with you, it's looking like I might have to get up earlier, and I might have to impact my sleeping. Like I try and get 7 hours, I might have to cut that to like 6 or 5. So that way when I'm in book production mode, and then when I'm done with writing the book, then I'll, bump it back up. But as of right now, it's looking like it's getting pretty tricky trying to balance all the demands again that I place on myself, but it's just like getting tricky making sure I have this chunk of time that's uninterrupted, that's consistent at the same time so I can write. And but that's the biggest thing is for me in personally, like I have another friend who does it completely different. He works all week, hangs out all week, and has a pretty typical standard job. But on Saturdays, he kind of gets up early and heads to the coffee shop, and he'll work for 4 to 6 hours on his book. Like that sounds terrible to me. Like I don't want to work that long on my book. Like I get antsy. I'm just like, it's just not gonna work. So I think it can work for whoever. And same thing if you're I'm a morning person, so I'm like, okay, let me just wake up earlier. I'll wake up at 4:45 if I have to. I used to wake up 3:45. Like it doesn't bother me to wake up. And so I'm like, yo, let me just get this shit done. And then I can, done by 10, done by noon is like, oh, then I'm like, whatever. But I think there are other people like Nachito probably would be better served doing stuff at night because he can stay up really easily. I can't stay up. And so it's just like I have to get up and get this shit done. So, yeah. So hopefully, right now I'm still working on the research part of the next story, but I plan on getting into the outline probably next month. Maybe middle of July. I mean, to be honest, I'll probably shoot for the middle of July, August 1, and then it'll be like okay outline, and then I'll probably shoot for writing the actual like actually writing the words, getting the book down. It's based on right now, based on what I know and how I can project things, it's probably looking like September is when I'll start writing it, and then it'll be done by the end of October ish. Maybe December if I'm nice to myself. I might have like normally I'll try and do like 6 days a week. I might just do like 4 or 5. But yeah, dude, finding the time to finding the time for like deep meaningful work is the hardest part. The rest of it's just chipping away and working on um your own personal best strategy. Hmm. This could be a fun writing prompt. Between this life and the next, there's a bar where souls passing through can stop for a final drink. You are established. This establishment's owner and bartender are listening to each of their tales before they move on. Have any of you guys seen Preacher? Sometimes don't you just want to break your foot up someone's ass? What do you mean, Notch? How so? I mean, in this example, what I was talking about, I was it's kind of all like self-led. It's all me. So I don't want to break my foot off in my own ass. But anyways, in Preacher, there's a bad guy. What is his name? Yeah, no. There's like a dude that it's like a killer, and he just keeps it's like almost like a Michael Myers style killer, where he just keeps walking. He has this like super gun, um, that is like this super powerful hand cannon, and then he is walking after Preacher. I don't know, just a change in the wind, I guess. Yeah, true. But no, Nachito, I don't really get like that. Like I don't really have an angry streak. It's like I'm very Parappa, how would you describe it? It's not. I don't even know if it's necessarily chill. Maybe I've heard apathetic before. Like I'm just kind of like whatever. I'm very whatever about a lot of stuff, unless it's my own schedule and structure, and then I'm like sociopathic. More for jokes I just did for a quick laugh. That's all good. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. Not. I was just saying. But yeah, Parappa, I was saying if that guy had like thinking about that guy walking into a bar and then after he's been killed. Because Preacher has a lot of that shit anyways. Like you go and meet God or meet Jesus or something. It was Preacher was very, very weird. I liked it, but I couldn't the last season I couldn't get behind. Because okay, this is a problem that I've realized is a lot of these like ongoing films or shows specifically, but with Marvel, it's like you keep having to up the stakes. So in Preacher, he is fighting some local rancher or like evil guy that is going to destroy the town. Then he has to fight some guy like a Jesus character that's going to destroy the country, and then he has to fight someone who's going to destroy the world, and then he has to fight God. And so it's like you just keep ratcheting up these like things, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like this is exhausting. And so at the end when he was trying to fight God, it's just like, dude, this doesn't make sense. But that's the problem I have with the Marvel movies, and the reason why I liked the newest Batman is because the Marvel movies, every single fucking time, it's like it's not just a fight for like Shang-Chi, right? It wasn't just a fight to save a town or to save his family. He has to stop the whatever it was called from invading reality and stealing the world's souls. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like I'm okay with saving a town. Like I'm cool with that. And so that's why I like the new Batman movie, because it was just like it's not like there's not this huge existential threat to humanity, to the world, to the universe, to the multiverse, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of just having these like the whole earth is at risk right now. The whole universe. It's like, dude, no, it can just be a town, man. Michelle is bored. Dang, man. Poor Michelle. We'll tell her I'm sorry. But also, make sure you sound like I care. Just do that for me. You described the issue with pop movies in the last 20 years. Exactly. And so, Parappa, that's what I'm trying to, like, when I do these sequels and stuff, I want to keep it very localized, because I don't want to have this, the whole world's going to end. Everyone's going to die. It's like, nah, man, this is just like a fun story. She says she forgives you, just be more entertaining. Dude, I've talked more on this stream than I have in like forever. Normally I'm just sitting here chipping away. Tick, 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 tick. A town dying is tragic. Dude, have you seen Preacher? She wants lights and movies. Well, yeah, dude, that ain't me. I wish I had a I should like make one, like an overlay that's like and like all the like the disco lights and yeah, so that's what we're talking about. Especially when the only conflict stakes is the exact every fucking time. And it's just like even in Doctor Strange, it's like again, and then I'm just like, how many times, like if there's all these world-ending events, I can't help but think, yeah, exactly. Michelle's in the chat. But it's like you can't help but think that, like, I don't know. It's like, where are the rest of the superheroes if these things are, if this really is this whole cataclysmic event? Why isn't every movie like the Avengers, right? Like, I could see Thanos wants to eliminate everyone, right? The whole reality, fine. But there's just like, Doctor Strange now, the multiverse is going to collapse on us, whatever the fuck it was. And it was just like, dude, where's everyone else? Like, where's Captain Marvel? Where's where's 616's Mr. Fantastic? Like, it was just, there's just so many things that I'm just like, oh man, it's kind of exhausting. But that's why I like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. like where it's just like this is just one dude who just kills the fucking guy, and now he's on the run from the police in one city in one place. Like that's it. There's not this whole thing. It's the same way we look at politics. We only care about national and global and forget about the permanent meetings that actually affect whether we agreed. It's like more, yeah, exactly. If more people took like realize the small shit matters more, or like not even matters more, but like it also matters. I think if that's the thing, like it just also matters. Although Eternals did the best in creating a scenario where the Earth ending was not generic and put an amazing backstory. Yeah, yeah. See, but even the Eternals, it's like, oh, so this is like, I mean, I guess, yeah. It's just, it's so. So, is it? Are they involved in the multiverse? So you're not telling me not a single Eternal is anywhere near the city where Doctor Strange has to fight this multiversal character? Like, where are these people? I don't know. I did like the Eternals. The sex scene was kind of weird, but also they explain Thanos low key if you know what you're looking for. In the Eternals? Not? The retconning to explain them not showing up for Endgame is what? Yeah, dude, all of it. It's just like, yeah. Like I don't mind localized stories. Like I don't know. It's just like this. Like your, I guess the Netflix ones tried to do that more effectively. Logan, yeah, it's true. It's just like exactly. It's just one girl, and it's like one corporate. It's like one corporation, but it's just like one bad thing. It's not, and like the bad thing is that this girl is going to be taken advantage of, or used, or whatever it is. But it's not this like, and she's going to, and she's the link that's going to collapse the universes and realities into a singularity that's going to all of a sudden explode, and we need Logan to fucking XYZ. No, Logan. I thought Logan was bomb, dude. Yeah, sex scene was definitely super awkward, and that's one thing. That's why I stopped watching Narcos. Like I'm sitting here watching Narcos. I'm watching, I'm like watching. I was like Narcos, Marcos. Like this is cool as fuck. Like it's almost my name, and I'm like, yeah, Pablo Escobar, all this shit. And what's his face? Pedro Pascal is the bad, is like the cop or whatever. And then all of a sudden, there's just like random tits on screen. I was like, okay, guys, like you didn't even set this up. You just fucking showed me tits. Like this is just lazy. And then I stopped watching it. No, Logan was perfect. Dude, even the very beginning. Do you remember Hudson, do you remember the beginning scene when you're just like it's like, you see the guys like popping the tire or whatever, and then and you're just like what the fuck is going, and then he's in the car and you're just like, "Oh shit." Like and then the violence in that opening scene was just like, oh man, we are in for a ride. Like you knew right away that shit was gonna get real. He had Edie of the exactly. No, the beginning. Like I've literally like studied Logan and like looked at the beginning scene because it's just so. It just catches you. It's like it's so slow at first, and it kind of trickles in, and then you're just like, oh, what are they doing? And you're just like curious, and then all of a sudden, pow! Yeah, exactly. It wasn't setting up this gigantic thing. Even the OG Iron Man, it was just like a bad guy, right? Oh, I'm trying to think who's the bad guy in OG Iron Man. It wasn't the Mandarin. Wasn't it someone trying to take his corporation? Loki, the first Iron Man. Exactly. It's like but it's like a very like oh, and so there's like this thing instead of this like that's the problem I think that like Marvel is running into, and like I said, like Preacher ran into, and all these sequels and ongoing shit. It's like you can't keep increasing stakes forever. Like there is a very real like cap on increasing stakes, and so it's like in Preacher it played out like pretty much exactly what you think. It's like town, country, world, God. It's like those are the four people that it's just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's like even now, what are we gonna? What's the next Marvel movie to come out? Thor. Oh, hope okay. Maybe I mean, but then again, we have to see. Like maybe the Thor movie is going to be like a little bit more fun. Like hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely see it. I'll watch all of them. I watch every single Marvel movie. Disney Plus is the only service I have to have. I have to watch all the Marvel. I have to watch all the Star Wars. No ifs, ands, or buts. But, um, but not anime. Correct, dude. I just don't. It's not the same, man. Because I have these like, well, okay, for Star Wars and Marvels, you already have like this built up like you already know the world, you already know the characters, and so you're very invested. And so and that's also why Star Wars is so solid, because it's just you care more about like what's going to happen to Rey, not is she going to like the world is never the world's at risk, but like existence is never at risk. How you complain about Marvel and Star Wars from cards? Yeah, I mean, but the first the like globally speaking from a story standpoint, like I think Star Wars is solid. It just execution was off, but like fight like this, it's all about the internal struggle of like good versus evil. Never cared about dude. Yeah, I don't have the same ties to Rey or what's the back dude Finn. See, I don't even remember his fucking name. But oh yeah, but Disney's definitely gonna milk every single fucking thing from it. It was Finn, yeah, the black dude. What? Wait, am I okay? Hold on. Are you upset that I said the black dude? Like, it's like, come on. Oh yeah, the guy. You know, he's about this height, and you know, he has a face and he has eyes. Let me think. How else can I describe him? Oh, okay, okay. I was like, I said Finn. I said Finn. But you know, I remembered that only because of Adventure Time, and I knew it wasn't Jake. Yeah, he was on the front of the poster. Ray is cool, but Fun is my favorite. Finn is my favorite. He could have done way more. Hold on, who got sued? Disney and Luke sued for what? For with Finn? Dude, I looked up Star Wars sued. I don't see anything about that. Oh, they got sued because they didn't give Finn the character he's promised in his contract. Oh. They snubbed his character and forced him into a trilogy. I mean, if you're gonna work with Disney, you kind of know you're kind of losing your autonomy on that one. But I see there's another lawsuit that came up with the ride, and it was like someone's suing Disney because they patented a vertical moving trolley with a vertical moving video on a screen. Could you imagine patenting that concept and then just waiting in like a fucking trap spider? And you're just like waiting with your web over and like your dirt and just waiting for some bigwig to make this a ride, and then you fucking pounce. Hey, they had to get Scarlet. Yeah, he was gonna be main. I thought, I mean, he was a main. It's like, who was he good? Dude, who did you think he was going to be? Yeah, I mean, they had to pay ScarJo. What did the trailer say it was going to be? The guy that brings back the balance to the Force? I still need to finish. I still need to finish. What's it called? Obi-Wan. I'm halfway through. I know the author of Star Wars Legends book sued for royalties. What do we need Force balance for? He swung it. Yeah. Oh no, he did at the very end. You're right. You're right. But yeah, exactly. What do you need it? And then I guess Kylo was growing too strong, and then they needed. I don't know. What Nachito? Why? What'd they do to Luke? I thought they didn't. I don't think they did anything wrong with Luke. I'm excited for the next season of Mandalorian. When's that come out? February. They made him go out like a bitch. Yeah, I mean it was okay. Like I still will read what's it called? I'm sorry. I'll watch the OG3 Star Wars again. The original trilogy or like not the prequel trilogy, I'll watch them just because they're like I think they're cool, but like I understand they're like not that great. But the last three, like I really have never once entertained the thought of watching them again. I'm not like, ooh, let me watch the I don't even remember what the fuck they're called, but like let me watch the last three again. Like I never, not once. Cut in half at least. Oh, you can't have Luke go out cut in half. Who's gonna cut him in half? No, because who else didn't Yoda disappear too? What about Kylo? I liked, and then I was like Kylo's little star lightsaber too. He had like the two little things on his at the guard. I was like, what the fuck was that doing? That didn't do shit. I mean, maybe they found a reason in the movie to show it doing stuff, but whew. Oh, who would do? I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Oh, true, because they had beef. You right. Yes. Yeah, it would have. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Written by manatees. I have never, in all my years, heard of a manatee being used as a slur. Those damn sea cows. And then Kylo's bitch ass disappeared too. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The last three, South Park. Han, is that a thing? Dude, I haven't watched South Park in years. I'm reading about it right now. The manatees are the writers of the animated television series Family Guy. Their names are Gretchen, Flubber, Tigger, Pete, and Lucy, and hail from the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. They live in a tank filled with idea balls, each containing a noun, verb, adjective, celebrity, etc. They pick 5 balls and they're placed in a compartment which arranges them into a cutaway joke. If one idea ball is taken away, the manatees stop working, losing money for the series. No matter what the executives do, the manatees refuse to work even if they offer a raise. Dude, you're right. You're right. I'll take that L. My reference game is trash. I'll take that. I never watched like South Park like that. The only time I saw it was when my roommates had it on in college, and I was just like, all right, well, you know, I'll watch this. I'll get high and watch this. But I never like the only one I ever really remember. Like, I mean, some of them ones are iconic. There's like a very specific season. Dude, Nachito, this is like his life is to troll me. It's like I thought I was ready for TikTok trolls because Hudson's one of my best friends, but I was not ready for TikTok trolls. I'll be honest. I literally upload my TikToks and then I don't look until the next day because I don't even want to know. Ha! Now he's saying I'm a coconut. White on the inside and brown on the outside. Nah, do you see my TikToks today, Hudson? They fucking they're, like both of them. There's two that are like pretty. Oh, one's inflammatory. One's kind of like just funny. Yeah, exactly. Dude, TikTok trolls are different. I was not ready for that. Yeah, I think the inflammatory one might get some traction. I logged off. Want to get you active? Nachito, no. You have to deny your coconutness forever. To the day you die. Deny, 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 deny. You know why you did it too? Yeah, because it's fucking abortion shit. I'm just saying that if you look, okay, to be fair, if you look at that sound, the other sounds, all of them are all talking about like the abortion stuff. You just talked about these trolls and you attack them out loud. Hey man, I'm used to dealing with them now. I'm like just chilling on it. Oh, accept the truth with open arms. Nah, man, I'm denying, deny, deny, deny. Nah, because I had one. Dude, people got like really upset about. There's one I made, and it was like it was about my book, and it was like I'm like sitting there explaining, um, like oh I wrote this book about the Mayan, the Catholic priest who burned the Mayan books, and then like I say like the and like a quote on the screen comes up and it's like wait the Mayans had books, and then I look at the screen like they're idiots, and then in the caption I wrote someone wasn't paying attention to history. Dude, so many people are like talking about how I'm condescending, how they weren't taught, how their school system didn't, just all this like excuses and bullshit. But it was just like that, like pretty much like implying that people weren't paying attention to history. I had no idea that people would get butthurt that I said that they weren't paying attention in history class. Like that shit, that kind of threw me through a loop. I was like, who cares? Like, you know how many classes I didn't pay attention in? All of them. Like, who gives a shit? But people really got up. Now they blame the system. Dude, thank you. Exactly. You tell me you ain't heard of Wikipedia? You never once decided to look shit up? You didn't look at movies? You never once turned on National Geographic in search of the fucking Mayan calendar? Nothing? There's just like literally nothing? And so like everyone's just getting all upset and I'm just like, yo, I stopped looking. But I did get like that video has like 350,000 views or something, 330, something like that. I'm like, damn. Legit. Exactly. Like I'm not saying like I'm not getting on them for not paying attention to I don't know, fucking pre-colonial tribal wars in Tanzania, right? Like I'm not saying that, but like Americans not knowing like anything about indigenous Americans, like that's kind of like, yo, I mean, I'm not asking you to know exactly what happened, but like at least kind of a little bit? Nothing? Nada? That's just weird. Sometimes I wish I could just say suck my dick, there, hater. But it's all about how you say it. I say it the same way Jesse says bitch. Just the silhouette. Amen. But all right, well, I gotta feed this rascal dog of mine. She's feeling much better, by the way. She was projectile out of both ends this weekend, and so we've been solid, solid bowel movements for what, 2 days now. So I'm happy that she's not freaking out, because I don't dude, if it was bad as it was, I couldn't even stream, because she'd sit here and I'd have to take her out like every hour and a half, and she's like, sorry guys, I'm not getting on today, I have to take care of this dog. So but she's better now. I gotta go feed her and then get a drink, and then I'm gonna hop on what's it called. Before we go, I want to take a moment to appreciate the Obi-Wan reference Catherine Chun dropped in chat that we just steamrolled over. I hope that the pumpkin did work. Hello there? Han, how is that an Obi-Wan reference? Dude, yeah, you're right though. I am fucking trash at my references. Went right over my head. Hey man, let's watch. We're gonna watch this together. Damn, dude. I missed. Yeah. That was solid. Catherine Chun, I bow to you. I bow to you. Oh man, I didn't even have the fucking volume on. I always turn that shit off. Whatever. I saw it. But yeah, at least I'm a nice guy. Hey man, that's all that fucking matters. That's all that matters. All right, I'll be back. Give me like 5-10 minutes and then I'll be back on.